Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do my 2017 beauty favorites. So this is just going to include makeup and makeup brushes, like makeup accessories, basically all to do with that department. All of the products that I talk about, I've worn them, so you can kind of see them on me, so you know I'm not just talking rubbish. I am probably going to do a hair one, but that'll be in another video, not this one, so stay tuned. And also maybe we'll give you some tips of what you may want to buy like next year for 2018. So let's just get straight on to the video. Okay, so first product is a really random product, but you need it. So basically this is the MAC pencil sharpener. Basically I cannot do my brows, I could barely line my lips because I'd lost my pencil sharpener, and I didn't realize how bomb this was until I lost it, and I was really struggling and suffering. It was not good. But I know you're probably thinking, this is a pencil sharpener, like nothing special. No, this is a MAC pencil sharpener and you need it, and let me tell you why. When you use other pencil sharpeners, it just like breaks all your pencils, so it's like a pointless sharpener. But this one actually sharpens your pencils and it doesn't like break lead off. That's what happens when you get rubbish pencil sharpeners, so you actually need a makeup pencil sharpener. Next product is kind of linked to that, basically my brow product. This has been my favorite brow product of this year. I did not even know this brand. All I know is that it's cheap and it's called Colormates. Basically I think my auntie gave it to me, or maybe I just stole it from her, but all I know is cheap because she doesn't like spend a lot on makeup. Just saying. I'm just saying. So this pencil is really good. Like I didn't think I'd like it so much, and it's really creamy. It's creamier than a lot of other brow products that I've used that are a lot more expensive. Like when I mean a lot more expensive, I mean like £20. So this is a really good product, and I'm pretty sure it's cheap. I don't know where you can get it. Obviously I've used it a lot because look at this size. It's basically finished, but all I know is from Colormates. It has this little brush thing on the end, so you can brush up your brows. So I will leave links down below. I think basically the next product I want to talk to you about is this Badescu facial spray. I raved about this last year, and I don't want to talk about any products that I used last year for this favorites, but the line I actually want to talk to you about is the cucumber and green tea, but I don't have that with me, which is why I'm just showing you what the bottle looks like. The packaging for that is actually green. I'll like put a picture here, and basically that line, like I don't know, I feel like I prefer it to the original one, but I really don't know like generally what the difference is. I just know that I love it so much, and I found out that they now do a bigger size of it, so I'm definitely going to purchase that because that one went way too quick. And they also have a new line which is lavender, something like lavender. It's in a purple colouring. I'll put a picture and it looks so pretty. I really want that, but I don't think they said it in England yet, so I'm waiting. But yeah, that spray is so good. I use it to set my makeup. Well, not really set it, just like make sure that everything melts in all in one. Like as you can see, my face is always like being quite smooth. Everything just blends in really well. I use it before. Also I used to use it a lot in the summer, like just to refresh myself, and like put it in the fridge. You can also use it for makeup. I use it in between makeup. Like if you see this tutorial, I'll just push it up here. You see like how much I use it. I use it a lot, but it makes your face look so much flawless, and everything just kind of melts into one. So yeah, I strongly recommend that. Next product I'm going to talk to you about is this Mercier. Obviously last year I raved about the Mercier translucent in the original. They now brought one out for dark skin, and I like this one because right now in the start of winter, I'm going to be honest, I don't use as much, only because I'm lighter, so I feel like it kind of blends in more for my under eyes. But I do use this all around my face. I've used it all around my face today, and it just sets in. It doesn't leave a powdery look because it's very fine milled, so it's very like, this is such a good powder because it's very fine milled, so you can use it all over your face. I feel like if you're a brown skin girl, you'll like this for all of your face. And there's a lot in here, like look, there's a lot. Okay, so the next product I'm going to talk to you about is also a Mercier powder, but it's a highlighter. It's the Illuminating Mineral Illuminating Powder, and this is in the shade Candlelight. Now this is such a pretty colour. It's very fine milled, and what I like about this more is that it has a stopper, so you can open it and shut it, and you only need a little bit. Like a little bit goes such a long way. I've worn it in my inner tear duct, and I've also used it as a highlight today, so you can see it as a highlight, and it's versatile. You can build it up so it can be very intense for the inner tear ducts, which I've done here. I also put on my brow bone as well, but I've made it look subtle, and I've used it as a highlight, so it's very buildable. You can use it for different areas. Okay, I'm going to talk to you about concealers. So first I'm going to talk to you about this Kat Von D Tattoo Locket Concealer. I actually discovered this earlier on in the year, like I feel like around January, February, so like earlier. So I've had a lot of time to realize that this is a bomb product. So I actually have on my under eyes today. Now this concealer is so good. It's like full coverage, but it doesn't feel thick under the eyes, and it just makes you look flawless. Literally, like you just look so flawless. Every time I use it, everyone always thinks I'm looking flawless. I never get any streaky lines whenever I wear this. Also, what I like about this is that it's very easy to blend. Like, you know, some concealers, like when you put it on and you leave it for like 2 seconds, like you have to blend it out, or then it's literally just gonna stay there and it just goes weird. And sometimes it goes grey underneath, but I don't get that with this Kat Von D at all. This is in the shade D31 Warm, and I just love this concealer so much. And it's definitely a product that I'm going to keep repurchasing. And I've used some other concealers this year, but I just feel like I've always gone back to this one. Like if I'm going to pick a concealer, I'm always going to gravitate to this one. And I've been using this all year and it's still not finished. It's probably about to finish, but it's not finished yet, so thank God. Next concealer I'm going to talk to you about is this Nars concealer. I used to use only the one for my under eye, the lighter one, which was in the shade Armande, and I really liked that one. For my shade, I never used to use a concealer for my shade. I don't know why. And I got this like, how long ago? Like let's say about 5 months ago, something like that, or maybe less. I can't remember. I got it not long ago, and I've just been using this to like kind of spot my dark marks, and it's really good to like cover your spots, like for color correcting. Also it's good for if you want to just like not wear any makeup. So literally I just dot this on, blend it so it makes my skin look like one flawless skin, and it's very, very, very lightweight. I mainly like to use this on my forehead because my forehead is a lot darker, so it helps even that out a lot. And this is in the shade Dark One Cafe. It's very easy to blend, just like the other one. To be honest, Nars concealers are really good in general, but I just thought I'd throw in this one because I never actually used a concealer for my shade, which is really weird. I only use it to highlight because I never really thought I really needed one, but I realized maybe I do. Especially if I want to look a little bit more presentable, but I just do not want to put on makeup. This is perfect for that. Next thing I want to talk to you about is primers. So the first primer I'd say is for all year round, and literally for all skin types. And this is the Smashbox Photo Finish. I only have a tester size because I got a set where I had a lot of different testers. If you saw one of my hauls, you would have seen that. And this, I can compare it to my Bare Minerals, which is one of my favorite primers hands down. This is very similar to this. You can use it all year round, and it's probably good for all skin types. But for people that are oily skin, like that have oily skin like me, this one is really good. The Makeup Forever Step 1 HD Skin Equalizer. Now it's really weird, but I feel like sometimes it makes my foundation look a bit darker, but it's really good. Like for example, I have disgustingly large pores around my nose area, and it like kind of just makes them disappear. It also makes all makeup last a long time, and if you have really oily skin, like my makeup doesn't melt off in the summer, and my makeup generally usually melts off because it's on another level of oiliness and I'm really sweaty then. This will save your life. I can also wear this in the winter because I am oily, but if you have dry skin, I'm not sure if this is going to be the one. In fact, I don't think it is going to be the one. So you probably don't want to try that. Next product I really want to talk to you about is the Photo Finish Primer Oil from Smashbox. This is really small. This is actually a tester size. I'll show you what the real one looks like up here. Basically, I love this stuff. It's really good for just prepping your face. It gives a really good base. And I have oily skin, but I still use oils. I just like putting this before my makeup because it just makes my makeup go on really smooth. It glides and it just blends in with my skin. I mean, obviously it's going to blend in with my skin, but it just makes it look more seamless and flawless. So this primer oil is really good, and also it's very hydrating for the face. I think if you're dry, this will be really good for you, but it's also good for oily skin. I feel like when you're oily, people feel like you can't use oil, but that's a lie. I've been using oils, okay, basically since I was a kid, and oils just work well, and sometimes it even like controls your oily list. I know it sounds weird, but it does. But this is really good, and a little bit goes a long way. So you don't need to use a lot of this, or then yeah, probably will be an error, especially if you're oily. Okay, so the next product I'm going to talk to you about is again from Smashbox. I had quite a few Smashbox things. So it is this Cover Shot Matte Eye Palette. I actually tried a few eye palettes this year, and not a lot really blew me away, I'm going to be honest. But I did really like this product. It is the Cover Shot Matte Edition. And I really like this because one, it is small, so it's great to travel with. And also, one thing I like about it is very versatile. You can do day looks and night looks. And not only that, it's like, this is my go-to palette when I'm like, I don't know what I want to do. So this is good because you can do a smoky eye, you can do a natural eye. It has brown, so you can do natural. It has these lighter shades, so you can highlight the brow bone. It has a black hair, so you can smoke out whatever look you're finna do. If you get what I mean. So I do love this, and this is good for anybody. People that work, people that go to school, that, okay, to be honest, like, who has time to do eyeshadow in school? Some people do, but if you're one of those people that do, like, this is just a good everyday palette, this specific line, because it just has all your natural kind of colors. So the next product I'm going to talk to you about is mascara. I've tried a few mascaras. I used to only be obsessed with Lancome mascaras. I love Lancome mascaras. They do one of the best mascaras. But I tried this mascara this year. This is the Dior Show Pump and Volume, and it had Bella Hadid. You may know Gigi's sister. Like, if you don't know her, how? Probably know her anyway. So Bella Hadid, she was like on the campaign for this, and this mascara, like, no joke, is good. Like, I don't really have lashes. Like, my lashes are retardedly small and tiny. When I put this on, it makes me look like I have lashes. Even one time, a person thought I was wearing fake lashes. And back then, I don't know why, but I was scared to wear fake lashes. Now, I feel like I just need lashes. Oh, that's another thing. If anyone has any, like, favorite lashes that are just amazing, please link them down below, because I really want to start wearing more lashes, because I don't really know a lot about lashes, but all I know is that they just make your eye look a lot better. But back to the mascara. So this mascara is just really, really good. So basically all you do is press this to warm up the product, and then obviously open it, and it just makes your lashes look so much better and so much more fake and just bigger. And also it has something on the end, so you can help you focus on the bottom lashes and helps you focus on specific areas. If you have struggle lashes, this will unstruggle your lashes. Like, this will make you feel like you actually have lashes, and it will show you that you have lashes. Like, it's not even a gimmick. Like, when I saw the thing, I was like, story. And then I went into the shop to try it, and I was not planning on buying it at all. I was like, I'm not getting this. This is £25 for a mascara. Like, I already misbehaved with Lancome mascaras, and there's not another addiction I need. But when a woman put it on me, I was like, it's all over Jackie, and I went to go buy it. Speaking of Dior, another Dior product that I was obsessed with this year is this Dior lip scrub, sugar lip scrub. Now, I literally have gone through quite a lot of these, and they are so good, but it's also quite an expensive addiction, because it's like £25 and it's like nearly finishing. But this is really good because it's like a lip scrub and a lip moisturizer, and it kind of tints your lips. So if you have like dead skin, especially now, because, like, let's be honest, winter, those crusty lips are coming back. So we don't want those crusty lips. We want these smooth lips. Okay. So I strongly recommend you get this Dior lip scrub exfoliating balm, because it exfoliates your lips as well. So it takes away all the dead skin, and it tastes nice. Not that I eat it, but, like, you know, like, some lip balms just have a really nice taste. This is one of them. So speaking about lip products, next thing I have to show you is Fenty. Fenty. Now, I was so upset. I'm pretty sure that people probably thought I was going to probably have everything Fenty, because let's be honest, most girls, especially of colour, all they're going to be talking about is Fenty. Like, I'm pretty sure anybody that does a favourite is going to talk about Fenty. I really wanted to get something from Fenty, and when I was in America, not only was the foundation shade sold out, but the testers for my shade were sold out. So I don't even know what my shade is. Like, it was serious. And I'm the type of person in England, When I went to London, they only have in Harvey Nichols, and I saw queue. I don't queue. I went home. I'm sorry, when the queue dies down and I go back to London, hopefully there should be no queue. But then again, Rihanna keeps coming out with these new things, like you're making it hard for me. But I do want to try the foundation and some other products because I know they are meant to be bomb. And apparently foundation is really good for oily skin. I think I might be in the shade 420, but I don't want to just get a shade that I'm not wasting money. So I don't know, maybe I'll just have to, because the way it's looking is like there's no way. But this is the Fenty Glow Gloss Bomb Fenty Glow. I wear it on top of most things. Like I don't really wear lip glosses on its own. To be honest, I'm not really a lip gloss girl, but since this, I now love lip gloss. Okay, maybe it's just this one, I don't know. Usually I wear it with a lip liner, like today I'm wearing it with the Chestnut MAC lip liner. What's new? But this is so good. It just makes your lips look so luscious and beautiful. Also, I wear it on top of a lot of lipsticks, basically nearly everything. It just looks so nice, and I like the consistency of it as well. And it doesn't have like a gross taste, kind of sweet. I mean, I don't really care so much, but well, actually I do kind of care about how it tastes, and this one is not bad. And also, I get compliments when I wear this. Like, it just makes your lips look so luscious. So I strongly recommend this. So now I'm going to talk about foundation. Basically this year I've tried quite a few different foundations, and I realized I don't think I was wowed by any of them. I only like them more when I mix them, and I feel like if I'm getting some high-end foundations, I shouldn't have to mix you. You should just work straight away. Okay? I realized that the only foundation I like is my Lancome foundation, and I've actually used this foundation for like 5 years now, but I just thought I'd shout it out because I didn't use it all of last year because I was so bent that I'm going to try another foundation, I'm going to like another foundation, and that's just what it's gonna be. That didn't happen. One of the other reasons why I wanted to try the foundation is because Lancome have taken my money. When I first went into the shop, they told me I was a shade 14. And I was like, how old? 16. So I've been wearing shade 14, and I probably got about 3 of them because I obviously, like, your foundation runs out. And then like people were telling me, you know, your foundation looks dark. I then went in another time. They now told me I was shade 10. Now told me another time. I found that I was shade 12. So I'm not kidding. I've had shade 14. I've had shade 10. I've had shade 11. I've had shade 12. The only one I've not had is shade 13. I think I've even had 15. I feel like I should just get shade 13 just for the sake of it, so I know I've gotten every single one from 10 to 14 or 15. So I was a little irritated, and the pizza shade 13. I'm dark, but I'm not that dark. I do love Lancome foundations. I feel like it's the only foundation I don't have to mix. I'm wearing on today, and I am shade 11. Summertime I can go to shade 12, so I did used to wear shade 12 in the summertime and shade 11 in the winter time, like now, but I can get away with using shade 11 like all time of the year. But most foundations, I feel like you can only wear them certain times of the year, but I feel like this is the only foundation that works every single day of the year, so I kind of went back to it. I stopped using it for like a whole year or 2 years. I was like adamant I was gonna find another foundation, as I didn't. It does have a smell to it, like a florally smell, but I don't mind it. It's quite nice actually. The thing I like about Lancome is that their shade range is so big. Like usually for a lot of foundations, apart from Fenty, obviously everybody knows, but like usually for most brands I'm the darkest shade, or like there's like 2 darker than me maximum, but like for this one there's a lot darker than me. Lancome now goes to shade 17, and before I've been with them like when it had this lid, or you can tell that's how long I've been using Lancome. This isn't the lid anymore, it's now all black for this line, and they go to shade 17, and it's not like 11, 12, blah blah blah. It's 13.1, 13.2, 13.3. So they have a lot of shades for the darker range. So I really feel like this is such a good brand because it's very color friendly. So the next product I'm now going to talk to you about is bronzer. I've not been able to find a bronzer ever, like ever in my life, because they're never my shade. Every time I see bronzer, I'll be like, oh, bronzer. It's lighter than a face powder for me, and it'll be like, they'll say it's for dark skin. So I had to go to Guerlain and get a bronzer. Usually they have the shade Ebony, which is this small one in the corner here, for like a whole bronzer. They decided to discontinue it, so when I tried the 9 was not cutting it for me. Maybe because it was summer and I was extra dark. But I'm gonna be honest, when I first got this product, I thought I liked it, and then after I thought I hated it, because this is the Terracotta Four Seasons and it is £49. That is a £50 bronzer. Like, yeah, like I thought I was really wasting my time, and I was just like, this is so stupid of me to have bought it, because honestly for the longest I was just using this tiny little shade just because I thought that's the only thing that's going to be dark. And then about how long, not that, about maybe let's say 3-4 months, I was still using it because I was like, I pay for it, so this gotta get its use. But I realized that you can actually swirl around the whole thing and this still bronzes my skin. Like, you can see that, right? And at first I would never try, like, what am I doing with bright pink on my forehead? But as you can see, it really bronzes up your skin. So I guess maybe that was the point, to mix all of it. I really do like this bronzer and I can't actually live without it. So I don't know what I'm going to do when it finishes. But I've had this for quite a long time. I use this like all the time, every time I apply my makeup, and it's still full. So I don't think it's hitting pan anytime soon, which is good because it's expensive. Very expensive. And I don't want it to hit pan anytime soon, because I don't want to purchase another £50 bronzer. So I am on the look for also bronzers, because I do feel like spending £49, as much as I love this bronzer, and secretly I might just buy it again. I won't even lie. I still want to find a cheaper option that hopefully I can like, that's black girl friendly, because I've not been able to find a black girl friendly bronzer. Okay, so the next product I'm going to talk to you about is this eyeliner. And this is from Urban Decay. It's the Perversion Waterproof Fine Point Eye Pen. Like, I have it on, and let me just show you. Okay, so you see this line? Wow. Usually when I do this, nothing comes off. Maybe I did it too soon. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, so you see this line? Let me just wait for 2 seconds this time. Okay, to be honest, I don't have to wait for that long, to be honest. But look, last time when I showed this before in a haul and I got it like some months ago, nothing moved. Today everything wants to move. I don't understand. That's very rude. But generally this eyeliner, okay fine, let me show you my eye. Look, it's not going anywhere. Can you see? It's not moving. It's not moving, so that is fantastic. And to get it off, you need a really good makeup remover. This Lancome eye makeup remover is really good. The only reason why I didn't put it in the favorites, I think I put it in the favorites last year, and I've been using that for like years, to be honest. So it's a really good eye makeup remover, and it's the only eye makeup remover that will remove this. I didn't know if my lids were oily or something, but by the end of the night, not even, but let's say I go clubbing, it's not as if I go to the club for that long. Let's say 3-4 hours. When I'm back, lines are missing, like eyeliner is missing, but with this one it is staying on and it's not going off until I remove it. So now I just wanted to move on to brushes. I really wanted to show you guys some brushes that are bomb. First, I'm going to start off with this. This is a Smashbox crease brush. This brush is just so good. Like, I've used a lot of eye brushes in my time, but this one just blends so well and it just feels so nice. Probably the most expensive one I've ever gotten, let me not lie, maybe that's why. But the quality of this brush is really good. Like, generally, when it comes to eye brushes, I don't think you really need to get the most expensive ones, I'm just going to be honest, because they don't usually shed so much. But this one is just really good for blending. I know it's crease brush, but I use it mainly to blend, and I do use it in my crease as well. Actually, I use it in my crease and blend, but whatever. Like, it just makes your eye makeup look so seamless and just blends really easily and really well. The next brush I've been loving is actually from Real Techniques. This is a powder brush, but I mainly use this for my bronzer, and I just love it. I just love everything big, and this is just a really nice big fluffy brush. It doesn't shed and it just feels really nice. And all of these brushes that I mentioned, they wash well as well. So this is a really good brush. I've used it for all over my face as well. You can use this for your cheeks and you can use it for all around your face. I just feel like this is such a good brush to have, and I like that it stands so it's a lot more useful. Next brush I'm going to show you is actually from Body Shop, and I actually got this quite a long time ago, probably like, not that long, probably like nearly 2 years ago. Okay, kind of long, but I never really used it because I didn't know what, like sometimes I just use the buy brushes. This is actually for blush, but I've been using this for highlight blush and it's just worked really, really well. Also because it has tip at the end, it's very good for going down the bridge of the nose, and because of this flat end you can use it to do up here as well. I know this is meant to be a blusher brush, but I'm not using it for blusher. So. And lastly is this flat brush. Again, I never really used to use this brush. I was one of those people that used to get like a lot of sets of, I just sometimes get brushes off Amazon in set, because some sets, sometimes I feel like you don't need to get everything expensive, like let's just be honest, you don't. But I do like to splurge, clearly. But this brush actually came in a set, and I don't think I ever used this for anything because I didn't know what to use it for. Obviously you can use it for foundation, but I just never really used this brush because I always had beauty blenders. But then when my beauty blender soap finished and the soap was not cutting, it was not cleaning my brushes, I had to remix because I was not in the mood to go buy a beauty blender soap that's £40. Like, that sounds so much to me. To be honest, I'm probably going to get it because I'm really suffering. Like, I've been trying to find other methods and it's not happening, so I might need to get it. But I just use this brush, and I don't even know what a beauty blender is anymore. I just love it. I use it to set my face with powder. I use it to blend out my concealer. It helps me to make my face more flawless, honestly. I think I even prefer this to a beauty blender. So you know what, beauty blender soap can keep its £40, mate. And lastly, I guess I should mention the beauty blender soap since we're in this position because of it. But that soap is really good. It's the only one that actually cleans my beauty blender, and it's really good for cleaning all of my brushes as well. Usually for my brushes I can actually just use dish soap, but for my beauty blenders you need that beauty blender soap. So that's all I have to show you. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, like, share and subscribe, and see you in my next video. And this is the last video that's going to be up for 2017. So I hope all of you have a great year going into 2018, and you had a great year this year. But you know, bring on 2018. Have a good year, everybody. Adios.